This video, in my opinion, is probably the most important video you will ever watch when it comes to getting low market cap coins. First, we have to understand that the market makers can produce any pattern they want. And when there's low liquidity or not a lot of buyers and sellers, it is very easy for them to manipulate because there's nobody to trade against. They can make any pattern they want. So right now I'm looking at this, and of course we do see, higher highs and then eventually lower lows, and just keeps on coming down. And for the pattern traders out there, first thing they're going to notice is, we have a shoulder, head, shoulder, inverse head and shoulders, broke the neckline, perfect. Came back, retested the neckline, textbook, and then now broke this level. Perfect entry. Or they could see a Adam and Eve, or a cup and handle, whatever you want to call it. This is what pattern makers do. This is what the market makers do. They'll make their own patterns. Now, if we think about this, we could enter the trade, but we're not. We could enter the trade. It's a low market cap coin. This means that it can move very fast, or it could move, to the upside or to the downside very fast. Now, here is what I'm looking at. If you haven't already, smash the like, guys. Smash the like on every single video. It's so important. This is what I'm looking at. If we were to enter this coin, our stop loss, the tightest it could be is around right here, about 8%, which is not bad. You do a 2, maybe a 3x leverage, and you could potentially make really nice gains, some 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio right here. Now, before we even think about entering this trade, let's look at what's already happened in reference to breaking of levels. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to go and we're going to look at this. So here we could say we broke the level. What is the percentage from the break? Of course, we didn't get the absolute bottom. Let's just say we got somewhere around here. To the very top, before it rolled over, was 10%. Here's a level, but nothing was above it. Here's a level, but we can see nothing happened, just barely anything, 4% or so. Here's a level, but we would have waited for this one. Nothing happened here. So let's go and continue. This is why it's super important to look to the left. Here it broke, barely went up, and then it just dumped. Here it broke a level. Let's see how much we would have had if we would have gotten this from here to here, about 6%. Here we broke a level. So let's say we got about here to here, about 10%. So on average, we're averaging about 10% on the run up. Let's say we broke this level and we entered. Now, right now, we're in November. This is when everything was like really, really great. And this one only went up 30%. Everything was great. Man, we're making some nice money. Let's say the break of this level. So the break of this level, let's say about right here, about 40%. This is not a good coin, in my opinion, to enter based off of what I just showed, based off of the market makers potentially just making the price where it's at right now. So just to let you know, this one we would not be entering. And matter of fact, it's actually been at this same level for about 6 hours. There was a lot of tokens I was just kind of going through like really fast without like looking at the history or anything like that. I just saw this level is perfect. Did a retest, amazing. Went here, amazing. Let's go. However, when I'm actually doing this setup, I'm looking, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Then we go and we look at the history of when it finally did break a level. How much did it give us? It gave us nothing. So once again, in my opinion, this is probably one of the most important videos you will ever watch when it comes to low market cap coins and potentially entering a trade. Remember, these market makers, they can produce these patterns. And especially if nobody's trading it, it's so much easier for them to make this. Now, there is 29 million volume, but again, that's the market makers buying and selling. That's what they're doing here. That's one thing I always look at. All right, so if you have any questions, of course, please let me know. I do greatly appreciate you. And thank you so much. Take care.